Hello all my beautiful sisters from those other misters. Welcome to the finale of my 2017 Project Pan. My bird's been noisy today, so that's a thing. So I did not film a November update for this project because I had a few products that were almost done, but just not quite there, so I didn't think there was really much point in doing it. Also, I was kind of busy, so I just held on to everything until I could wrap it up. So I'm gonna jump straight into empties. The Australis primer, the original primer, this one's all done. I really enjoyed this. I discovered like a major love affair for this product. I feel like it kind of just feels like a moisturizer going on the skin. So in my head, I'm like, oh, it's not going to do much for me. But using it every day and with multiple different foundations, I found that this actually works really well with pretty much every foundation that I used. And I do feel like it helped like offer longevity and also didn't like do anything weird to my makeup. A lot of times like silicone primers or oil control primers, they don't really do a lot for me, and when they do something, it's often not a great something. They'll like break down my foundation quicker than it would without it, whereas this just worked for me. So it is one that I would totally repurchase. I'm not going to repurchase it just yet. In 2018, I want to work through as many primers as I can and clear them out, because pretty much everything I have, I don't really love and adore. So this might be one that I pick up later next year when I've cleared out the rest of my primers. Another one I finished up, this is the Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Fresh Look Longwear Foundation. I didn't love this, but I also didn't hate it. I found that it oxidized terribly on me. This is in the shade 10 Ivory, so it's one of the lighter shades in the range that we have in Australia. And it turns into this like strange Oompa Loompa orange shade on me. I do like the coverage that it offers. I like the finish. I think it's very comfortable to wear. But I would never repurchase this product. They have brought out some new ones that are meant to be long wearing. Hang on, let me get it. So they've brought out these ones, which are the 24-hour full coverage foundations. Again, I've got 10 Ivory, which is this one here, and 34 Soft Bronze, because when I swatched 10 Ivory in store, I was like, that is way too light, and 34 Soft Bronze looked like something that would help me wear this one in winter, but also be okay for me in summer. No, not even in the slightest. 10 Ivory, again, oxidizes to insane levels of orange, and 34 Soft Bronze just looks completely wrong on me. I do like the formula, I like the finish, I like all that stuff, but they oxidize. So I will probably never purchase from the Superstay range again. I do like the Matte and Poreless from Maybelline, but yeah, the Superstay range, I'm not going to go there again. I also had that issue with some of their Superstay concealers, so yeah, for me, that whole line, I've been burnt so many times, it's kind of a write-off for me. But I am glad that I managed to finish it off, so it's out of my stash. Another one from the Superstay range. Actually, this one I don't hate, and it didn't oxidize on me. This was the Better Skin Concealer. I liked this enough to cut it open and like scoop it all out of there. I wouldn't repurchase it. I'm not even sure if they still sell this, to be honest. I didn't feel like the coverage was quite up there with the type of coverage that I like from a concealer, but it was nice enough for me to use it. So that one's done. Another concealer out of my stash. Good times. Something I am very proud of. This is my Sugar Baby eyeshadow in taupe. It is done, done, done. I did have to push through hard with this one to get it finished. There was only a little bit of product in there, but it's an extremely pigmented eyeshadow. So it wasn't the kind of thing that I really needed to layer. I just pick a bit up with my brush and it would do like a whole lid. I was using a lot as just like an individual eye look, so I would put it on heavy over the eyelid and then blend it out just a tiny bit in the crease, and it was, you know, it was fine. I really liked this shadow. This has been in my stash for a very long time, and it's been through a lot. We've been through a lot, so am I sad to see it go? Kind of. I'm sure I've got something in my stash that is, you know, quite close to it color and finish wise, but yeah, a little bit of nostalgic feeling with this one. It was in my Pan That palette, which was like a custom one last year, and then I rolled it over again this year. But it's done. My next empty is the Laura Mercier Matte Translucent Powder. So there we go, all done skis. I like this powder. I do like pretty much every Laura Mercier powder I've tried. I quite liked. This one has a very slight green tint to it. So it is good if you're battling redness. However, because I'm not dealing with overall redness, like mine is sort of, you know, spot related, it did give me a little bit of like a white-ish cast to my skin. So I probably wouldn't repurchase this one, but it's not because it's a bad product. It's simply because it's probably not suited to my skin type or my skin issues, I suppose. So yeah, it was easy for me to get through. Look guys, powders are so easy for me to finish up, so you know, that was not hard work at all. Okay, moving on to the things that I didn't finish, and these will come as no surprise to you guys. I will start with this one. It's the Maybelline Color Drama Intense Velvet Lip Pencil in Nude Perfection. Yes, there we go. So this has not really changed since my last update. I think maybe I sharpened it once, so that's kind of how much I've used, and I've lost the paper that I had it marked on, so I can't show you exactly, but something that I did do at the end of November or the start of December, I can't remember, I filmed a lip product declutter, and I've done it a little bit differently where I decluttered some things and then I put like the majority of my stash in like a try pile. So I'm sort of going through the products and I'm trying them and seeing how I feel about them. So this really did get pushed to the wayside, and I just wasn't using it because I've been trying to try out like other things in my stash to see how I feel about them. I may roll this over into next year's project. However, next year's project is going to be a little bit different. That video is going to go up very soon anyway, so I won't get into it in this video, but lip products won't be in that project early on, basically. So I like this. I'm holding on to it. I want to use it. It is one that I want to like eventually pan. And I find it very comfortable to wear. It's a beautiful color, kind of easy to put on, like if you're sort of in a rush, you don't really need to be watching what you're doing. So it's not one that I want to get rid of. I've really enjoyed it, and I'm holding on to it. Okay, Colourpop blush. This is Between the Sheets. Oh, jeez. It's just, it's never ending. It's never ending. I've been working on this product since my 5th update. Hang on, I'm going to drop the lid. So I introduced this in the project in the 5th update video, and I do feel like I've made some really good progress on this. I've done really well. I still really like the shade. I'm actually wearing it today, but I've layered it with another blush as well. And I'm almost feeling like I don't know what to do with this. I did say that at the end of the project I would get rid of it if I hadn't finished it, but now I'm kind of like, do I do that? Like, it feels like a waste to me. But it is drying up. It's getting a bit more difficult to use. And I do have 3 blushes that I'm including in next year's project. So I feel like they're mini blushes too, by the way. So don't think that's completely crazy. I do feel like if I include this in next year's project, it's going to be overwhelming. But if I hold on to it and don't include it in the project, it's just going to dry up. So I think the smart decision with this product is to love it and let it go. And I did love this. I really enjoyed it. It was a fantastic blush. I pretty much wore it for half the year. So I think, yeah, I think I might get rid of this one. And my last product is the Australis Metallics in Gold Gaga. Now, I haven't finished it. Clearly, haven't even fucking hit pan on it. And I really haven't been using it that much, to be perfectly honest. And it's because I forget to use it. And I actually really, really like this product. I think it is beautiful, and you can use it on your own. On me, it doesn't crease. I know a lot of people have that issue with these particular products. They crease on them. So I can totally respect why people don't enjoy them. But I also like to use this as a base for other shimmery eyeshadows. And I find that it adds an extra level of sparkle. So I am holding on to this, and I'm including it in next year's project. So that's it for my Project Pan 2017. I had a pretty good time with this project, to be honest. I didn't find it too difficult. I think having a set amount of products and allowing myself to also have a few sort of gimme products in there, so easy products to use up, made it, you know, it kept it fresh, because typically I always had like empties and I could bring in new products. So that really helped me sort of get through the year and never feel frustrated or bored with what I was working with. There were a few frustrating and boring products, but you know, you can endure so much if you've got other things that are helping to motivate you. So I will be back next year with a Project Pan. If you're curious about what I'm doing, I'm actually doing a massive one. I'm doing Project 50 Pan. I've picked out my products. And yeah, I've kept it realistic in terms of the types of products that I've incorporated, but I've also got some sort of challenge products in there as well. So that intro video will go up very early in January. I hope you will join me in the joy of a Project 50 Pan. I'm looking forward to the challenge. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next one, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and also feel free to let me know your thoughts about my project, this one, in the comments, whether you like managed to pan anything this year, your panning goals for 2017, did you meet them? And also feel free to let me know your panning goals for the new year. That's it. I'm going. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye.